Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Pick MMA. We're back with another live stream. We're gonna be doing a live preview for talk about the props stuff for UFC Vegas 93. We're gonna be going back to Dana Dungeon for another Fight Night card. Last week we weren't in Dana Dungeon. We were in out there in UFC Louisville, and it was a good card. It was actually a good card. Some horrible stoppages last week, but overall it was a good card. We had a really good card betting wise. Picks wise, it's okay, but yeah, the fight. The main win. I'm happy that Mava won, but the way they stopped the fight early was not good. And now people are gonna every time Mava fights, now they're all gonna be talking about how the fight was early stoppage, this and that. They're never. I don't think people are ever gonna give Mava the credit that he deserves anymore for that fight. So let's see what happens. Let's go. We got Literal Spencer in the house. What's going on, bro? Let's go. Literal Spencer in the house. What's going on with you? What time is it out there in Brazil, Literal? Let me know. I'm just curious. Ernie in the house. Go, Ernie. He said, "Are you? What's up?" Or TG. Let's go, TG. In the house. He said, "Who's the lock of the week this week?" I'll drop my lock of the week tomorrow, bro. I'll always drop it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll drop my lock of the week tomorrow. Maybe I'll let you guys know at the end of the stream, and once we're done breaking on all the fights and everything on the live stream. I'll give you guys my lock of the week. Trying to go 6 locks in a row, man. We hit the last 5 locks in a row. We had Klein at even money almost last week. We hit Strickland at UFC 302. We hit what was the lock before? Rimbo, even money almost Rimbo. Before it was Ruffy, I think Ruffy. No, Woodson by this isn't so like lock of the week's going good right now. It's definitely not gonna be Tyra, man. I don't think it'll be Tyra. Yeah, I'll give you guys my lock by tomorrow in the best bets normally. That's when I normally drop my lock of the week. So I was doing more research for my lock of the weeks last night, so I'll drop my lock of the week tomorrow, man. Let's go. We got Todd in the house. Going on, Todd. We got Anthony in the house. Going on, bro. Anthony in the house. He said, "What's up, UFC Messiah?" No, I'm not no UFC Messiah, bro. We're doing okay on picks, though, and definitely no UFC Messiah. There's people out there that have better picks than I do. But yeah, we're gonna keep it going, guys. Let's go. First fight on the card. Let's go. First fight on the card. We'll go over some props and stuff. They already dropped the props in Bet Online. I only have 2 parlays in right now. I'll tell you guys in my parlay that I played already. It's not like some. I'm probably gonna play some props and stuff. Some like plus money props and stuff. But I'm not going crazy in parlay because Apex cards are always tricky because the small octagon. You got to be careful in the Apex Octagon. So let's go. We got Grimy in the house. What's going on, Grimy? So what's up, Pick? I'm just chilling, bro. I just got home. I just got some food. I'm just chilling now. I had to go live early. I was gonna go live at like 9. I was planning to go live at 9, but I got stuff to do, man. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I gotta work and stuff tomorrow, so I can't make it. I couldn't go live later, so we're here early. Hopefully, people are home right now. I'm sure people are probably getting home right now at 6 p.m. for me, or I'm at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go. All right, first fight on the card, guys. First fight on the card, we got Nuerdanbieke taking on Melquizel Costa. Now, this is a really good matchup, man. I know Melquizel Costa looked pretty horrible his last fight, and Nuerdanbieke looked better against Steve Garcia, knocked him down. I think he almost got a takedown on him also. I can't remember if he did. I know he knocked him on. I knocked him down, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Melquizel Costa. He's only 27 years old, man, so he's still young. I think he can still start putting things together. He was actually taking on Steve Garcia, controlling him. It wasn't really much of a takedown. It was just like control up against the fence. Couldn't really control him like crazy. Couldn't really like look for a submission or ground and pound on Garcia. I think Garcia could be fighting at 155 if we're being honest. Garcia is a kind of a weight bully, has crazy power. And losing to Garcia, both these guys have lost to Garcia. Thing about Nuerdanbieke is I think he's taken over a year off since losing to Garcia. And Melquizel Costa's only taken like 8 months off, no, 5 months off, I think. Only like about 5 months off. So I'm worried he might be coming back too soon. All right, so what PFL parlay you got cooking? Not any yet, bro. I haven't placed any. I'm waiting for the props to drop, the run props. I haven't played any PFL parlays yet. I'll drop it in the members if I play anything. Last week's PFL parlay got cooked by Mark. I should have known. Maybe trusting Mark at -900. That was my mistake. But that's the game, bro. You win some, you lose some. But UFC card was really good, so we came back, stole profit over the weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Malkuzo Costa. I think he can get a late submission too. Like Nuerdanbieke's okay, like he's not terrible. His wrestling is okay. I think he's gonna wrestle. He's probably gonna gas out. Costa's not really like a finisher though. Nuerdanbieke, like he has been finished before. He's been finished like 6 times by submission. I think there's holes in his game where I could see him getting subbed in this fight by submission. I'll go by submission. I'll go by Costa by like a late submission, but I'm probably not gonna be betting on this one. I don't really trust Costa, especially chalk. I mean, I don't trust him at chalk. I think this could be like a close, sweaty fight. Yeah, I'm gonna go by Costa by I'll go by Costa by submission. I'll call the submission late second round submission for Costa. I think he can look for a submission if Nuerdanbieke starts gassing out or some shit like that. There's also what about the 7 p.m. here, bro? It's 7 p.m. over there where you're at right now, bro. That's not bad. I mean, there's only like 1 hour difference then, right? It's almost 6 p.m. where I'm at right now in Canada, in Toronto Eastern Time. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's talk about the props. So, props for this one. I mean, we have props. I think we got props for this one, right? Nuerdanbieke plus 165. Nuerdanbieke. I mean, the line's definitely wide. I think the line should be Costa probably like minus 130 because he's fought the better guys out there in LFA stuff. Fought NLFA. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 145. Under 2.5 minus plus 115. Costa's not really like a crazy finisher though on the feet. I don't think he's gonna knock Nuerdanbieke out or anything. He might be. I think he can probably get ahead on strikes on the feet. He's probably gonna be landing more volume on the feet. I'm not sure if he's gonna like knock him out in the first round or anything. And the only guy that has first round knockout finishing ability is Nuerdanbieke here. He's got a ton of power, throws everything into those shots, and he's probably can mix in a takedown. So I could see Nuerdanbieke winning the first round. What's Nuerdanbieke by plus 3.5 for him to just win 1 round? Damn, it's minus 200 for Nuerdanbieke to just plus 3.5 spread. People are on to it. I think they know. Like he can probably yeah. I'm probably not gonna play that minus 200. How's like if it was like minus 120, minus 130, probably play that. Nuerdanbieke by just to win 1 round out there. But I'm just gonna pass on this one. I don't really trust Costa here. But I think this is a better matchup than the Garcia fight for Costa. Still a dangerous dude because Nuerdanbieke's got some power, but I don't think he's got crazy power here. What's going on? We got Useless in the house. Go Useless said, what's good, bro? Your hair looks sick right now, bro. My hair, like, I don't even like. It just looks whatever it looks like. I don't even like fix my hair or anything in the morning. It just like I just let it free flow. I appreciate that though. Useless. Antoine in the house. Going on 20. So what's up, Grimy? Yeah, Latro. Yeah, my hair is like fucking all over the place. How's your day going, bro? My day is okay. I mean, my day is fine. I was kind of bored. I came home. I'm just like got some food. I was kind of bored. I was like, might as well go live and give you guys the props that I like on this card. We'll go over some props and stuff. Go over the totals, the bets that I like on this card. Grimy said I'm high as fuck at work too, bro. You smoke at work, Grimy? Like I've never really like I've gone to work drunk before. I never really like smoking at work. I mean, like if you're smoking like weed at work, if you're getting high out there, like I don't know, I get fucking like paranoid and shit when I'm working with people. Plus I gotta like I can't really just do my own thing, right? I gotta like call people and communicate with people at work, so I can't just like be high and then like be out of my mind, you know. So, but yeah, I've been drunk at work before. Like being drunk is okay. I mean, unless you're really hammered. Like if you're not crazy hammered, you can still operate. Unless you're like working in the labor industry, trying to operate machinery, then you probably don't want to be drunk. You just said what was Finch on about yesterday? Moneyline saying Pick'em got main win wrong. I don't think he said that. Did he say that? I don't think he said that. Bro, I got the last couple main wins right. The only main win wrong I got the Brandon Allen main win right. The only one I got wrong was Nicolau main win. That was my only lock of the week last two. I think he's probably talking about someone else because I was on Armfield all week too. I only had him in a long shot pool. I didn't like put serious money on him, but We had him in a. I put him in a parlay, a couple of parlays. For the parlay section, because I don't know, Jared Cannonier. I think that time to fit Jared Cannonier, even though it was a bullshit stop, is I mean Jared Cannonier was fading, bro. Like I know everyone was in Jared Cannonier last week. Most people were, and he was up on the scorecards. To be fair, he was up on the scorecards, but yeah, like come on, like 12 years of age gap, man. Emma was up and comer, like better kickboxer on the feet, has solid takedown defense. The only thing I don't like about Mawa was he's getting controlled up against the fence. Hopefully he works on that, and I think he can. I think he has a potential to be a champion. I'm not gonna pick him over Duplessis right now. I think Duplessis will take him down and stuff. But other guys in the top 5, I think he could beat a guy like Brendan Allen. I would pick him over Brendan Allen right now. Brendan Allen's ranked number 5, 6 right now. I think I would pick him over Brendan Allen. Trill said that's the way to go, Grimy. Going to Ohio work, that's crazy. Grimy says it's all in your head pick. If you're always high, they always know the difference. I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really like I used to smoke at high school and stuff when I used to go to school. We used to smoke during lunchtime behind the school, but yeah, I just I don't know. I'm probably never gonna smoke weed again. I don't even like doing this socially either. I'd rather just have a beer or two, just chill back, than smoking weed. Anton said, so y'all heard Connor might be pulling out again, bro. I don't know what's going on with that, bro. Unlike the only time I want to believe that fight's happening is during 5 week. Like, I don't even know what those. I'm not gonna listen to all these guys like Errol Hawani and all these other motherfuckers. They're just trying to get headlines out there. What does based mean? Just like I don't know how to explain it. It just means that you're based. Finch mad because his boy Radke got fucking dropped by Pratis. That was a nasty knee, though. You gotta be honest, right? That was a nasty knee. That knee to the fucking that was to the liver, bro. Like I don't think there's many people out there that would have taken that knee to the liver. That was a nasty knee. Lucky for us, man. We had over half a round in as the last leg of my parlay. That was the biggest parlay that I had on the card. 1.5 unit parlay. But the Laplos fight, this is in a minus 165. I had over 1.5 rounds in the Castaneda fight and Marcos fight. That was sweaty, bro. The over on that fight was sweaty because Marcos was piecing him up like easy, bro. Like, so that was kind of a sweat. I probably could have taken the over 2.5 rounds, but I mean, the over 2.5 was a sweat if you had the over 2.5 in that one. And then I had half a round in that practice fight. I was like, it should definitely go over. I was like, it's probably gonna go into the next round. Then I was like, I was worried taking the over 5 starts round 2 because I was like, Practice probably gonna get his timing eventually. He's gonna take a couple minutes, get his timing, find his reads, and he's probably gonna catch him at some point. So I took the over half round. It was minus 750 as my last parlay leg, but it worked out. Well, that knee to the liver was nasty, bro. Practice is I want to see Practice fight someone like Brian Battle. I mean, that's a good matchup, right? Brian Battle versus Practice. I think that's a good matchup. I'm not even sure who I'd pick in that one. I've been really on Brian Battle too. Antoine said, yeah, I'm really hyped for you video for Patty and Bobby starting pay-per-view. Let you know how lit the card is. Yeah, that's actually a good fight. I'm leaning towards Patty right now. I was honestly thinking about betting at plus 200 early. Just I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if he's gonna get the takedown. Then Bobby Green's probably the better striker. But even if Patty loses it, they're probably gonna give it to Patty out there in England. I mean, Ernie in the house gonna Ernie said Jared finally showed his age in a weight cut. He actually looked my age for a moment. Bro, he just looks like he was actually looking good early. Then he was trying to clinch him. I think the clinching and stuff, trying to get takedowns on Mavo was getting him tired because he's not normally used to like dropping guys, holding guys up against the fence. You're 50. Ernie Latrell said he's 45, bro. Give Ernie a break. He's 45. Antoine said, "Damn, you were one of those in high school pick 'em. Man, I wish I had a smoke at football and stuff. They were late." Yeah, that's all we did. Just go smoke weed every fucking day. It was just like it got kind of boring after. Damn, you're old, bro. It's 45 is not that old. Come on, he hasn't even lived half of his life yet. 45, so I think 17. Yeah, bro. Who was the guy like in the couple days ago? The guy was like in the chat. It was like what was it, like 18 is a new, no, 12 is a new 18 or some shit like that. Like, I hope I never see that guy. I'm gonna ban him if he ever shows up in the chat again. And he said, I have a 12-year-old, 22-year-old son, bro. How many kids you got in me? You got one son, right? Take him to practice and stuff, MMA and stuff. All right, guys, let's move on to the next fight. I don't want to be taking too long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like. I'm probably just gonna pass on this one because I don't really trust Costa at 2-1 here. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna pass. I'm not really like crazy about putting money on this one. Maybe like I was thinking about maybe like over 1.5, maybe over 1.5 rounds. I think it go over 1.5 rounds. Even that one's gonna be like kind of sweaty. Maybe fight starts round 2 in a like a chalky parlay or something. I think I like the over 1.5 rounds more than over 2.5 rounds. Over 1.5 probably gonna be like -1, -250. I think it's probably gonna be like -250, -300. Over 1.5 rounds. I think he goes over 1.5 rounds when they open the over one totals. Now they have it set at 2.5. So I'm probably gonna do the over 1.5 rounds. Even that one's gonna be kind of scary though. Because Nuerdanbieke, like, this guy throws power bombs early. Next fight on the card is gonna be like, my pick is Costa by like a late submission or decision. I think he can probably land more volume later. Make Nuerdanbieke work for those takedowns and then win by maybe decision or maybe late submission, maybe a third round submission. Up next we got Josephine Knutson taking on Julia Paoluri. Now, I am kind of confident Josephine Knutson. I haven't bet her yet. I don't know if I'll bet her. I really want to parlay her, but women's MMA, I mean, just like you can't really trust these women's MMA fighters out there at chalk. I mean, if you're betting them at dog, I mean, you can take a shot. Now, one thing I was thinking about Julia Paoluri, she has high-level BJJ, but I just don't think she's going to get those takedowns she needs to get a submission off. Her submission prop is sitting at plus 1,000 right now. Like, that submission is like juicy as well because that's gonna be her win condition. I feel like submission, getting a late crazy submission, getting a takedown, taking her back. But Knutson's very well rounded. He's gonna have the better striking, better kickboxer, better volume on the feet, good cardio. I'm not really worried about her cardio here. I don't think she's gonna gas out or anything like that. Paoluri is aggressive on the feet. He throws recklessly on the feet. He's very like doesn't have any striking defense on the feet. So I'm gonna go with Knutson by decision. Decision's not even plus money. Paoluri, what's Paoluri? I think Paoluri by submission is like plus 1,000, right? If you like Paoluri, I mean, take her by submission. Paoluri by decision plus 215. I don't think she's gonna win the decision here. I see her getting pieced up on the feed. Even the girl she fought on a Contender Series was piecing her up in the first round. Was landing some clean shots. Yeah, I think Knutson's gonna win by decision. I was hoping Knutson was gonna go out there and finish that girl, Marnik Man. She couldn't really finish her at all. I'm gonna go Knutson by decision, but I might end up sprinkling something a Paoluri by submission because she has a good BJJ game. So she can, if she gets a takedown, gets a top position, maybe she can like look for a submission, but not that likely. But plus 1,000 is definitely juicy as well. Maybe like second on Julia Paoluri submission. Second on, what's the second on submission? Plus 2,200. I don't know. Probably just maybe I'll sprinkle like $10-$20 on the submission for Paoluri. Knutson by decision minus 135. I mean, that's not even plus money anymore. Like at least the bet I made last week on women's MMA was Andrea Lee by decision. It was at least plus 130. This one's not even like plus money. So I was like, might as well parlay Knutson if you're gonna play her by decision. I think it's better. Yo, whose birthday is it right now? Your turn, Antoine. Well, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. You said I just turned 25 Saturday. Holy shit. Let's go, bro. Happy birthday to you, bro. 27, 29, gonna feel like crazy, bro. I'm almost like 27. I'm already 26. Crazy. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got Bob in the house. Going on, Bob. Grammy said, "Damn, 45. I thought I was old." 45 is not that old. I'm gonna be 45, but no time. 12 is a new 18. Damn, yeah, that guy, bro. I'm gonna ban him if I see him ever in the chat. The clown is catching a lot of heat. Pick him. Yeah, I think Angelo and those guys are trying to shut him down, right? I've seen that shit, bro. They're trying to shut him down. Bro, the only reason I watched that show is because of his stuff he talks about with Angelo and those guys. That's the only reason I watched that, because it's fucking hilarious. Ryan said I saw that Bob. He's been on Age's ass hard. Age is not out there like trying to get people to sign up for his premium, and so like Age is okay, man. Like Age has got good picks, so normally like he's got to take more riskies, man. I want to see AJ take more riskies for those locked weeks. He said I'll talk to Angelo and try to change his mind. No one's gonna change his mind, bro. That dude's a Karen. I can just tell watching his fucking video that he's a Karen. Did Covert go back to prison, bro? He's probably gonna. I think he was in the Discord earlier. I haven't seen him in the chat yet. Bob said, yeah, he's on everyone's ass. Even fair fight, bro. Fight Fairy got like 9 picks wrong. If you're getting 9 picks wrong, I mean, you gotta expect you're gonna be on the clown show. He's crossing the line with Fight Fairy. Yo, why do you care so much about Fight Fairy, Grammy? Who gives a fuck? Doesn't he have a boyfriend too? I think her boyfriend's the one that is making her make content and stuff. He's trying to pimp her out right now on YouTube. And he said, I got a son in college that does BJJ, going to Mizo for health science. Bro, I have no clue what that is. Is that like a uni or something? And a son in the army, bro. I mean, you're subtle, but man, everything's going well for you. You're gonna be. I don't know if I'll ever have kids. I'm not even thinking that far ahead, bro. Maybe like in my late 30s or some shit like that. Her pics aren't great, bro. I don't think anyone's watching her for pics. Are you guys really watching that content for pics, man? That's not cap. Knutson by decision, yeah, I like Knutson by decision, but it's not even plus money. I mean, if it was plus 110, plus 115, I probably would have better halving it on her. But it's like minus 135. I mean, fuck, it's not even like plus money. You might as well parlay her with someone if you're gonna play it. Just isn't at that point, because like you're not getting crazy juice on those prop by Knutson by decision. Rami said I always do a WMA round parlay. Yeah, I gotta hit up Round Robin King to give me the fucking secret on those round robin parlays. Rami said I think I read something that OB hits in Om's MMA at like 70%. I know in that men's MMA hits like at like 85% or some shit like that. I mean, look at last week, right? Almav. I mean, people should have known, right? I mean, you can't be going against OB. And I'm going against OB on this card too, so let's see what happens. Parlay the overs on all chick fights on a card. Exactly, Bob. Last week, all women's MMA fights went the distance. If you parlayed all of those, you would have made a bank. I think this one's gonna go the distance. I don't really see a finish. Like it's a Hail Mary submission is gonna maybe there for Plastries. He gets a takedown, but even then, I don't really see that happening. Decision over 2.5. You can parlay it over 2.5 in this one, but minus 3 over minus 350. I mean, it's like kind of chalky, but it's gonna go over. Knutson hasn't really shown any finishing ability yet, and Plastry is really tough. So he's got Caesar chin on her. All right, guys. Up next we got Jeka Sergey taking on Velsimos. And I do have a play on this fight that I parlayed. Jeka Sergey, really powerful guy, has nice striking. Can get taken down. He was getting taken down by Unso Jubilee. The goal, man. Getting taken on so Jubilee, like it is what it is. Jubilee is the next guy up from India, so getting taken on by Jubilee, like really no shame there. You can't really hold that against Sergey there. On the feet, I mean, he was actually getting outstruck on the feet also, but Jubilee was mixing in takedowns. Other than that, I mean, he's looked pretty good, and I just don't think Wilson is gonna have those takedowns that Jubilee had. And Wilson's going to be looking for like head kicks from range. I mean, he's got that giraffe syndrome where you like keep your chin right up in the air for each touch. I think Sergey is going to knock him out. I think the odds are the way they are for a reason. Wilson shouldn't even be fighting in UFC. I don't know how. Like he probably made it to UFC because his homeboys with Wonder Boy. I don't think this guy should be fighting in UFC for sure. Yeah, he should not be in the UFC, man. Like, look at this guy chin, bro. Like. Just has a punch bowl face. Yeah, I think Sergey is gonna knock him out cold in the first round. I have been betting against Wilson Wilson. I bet Gene Silva by first round KO. Bet Brito. Brito was like minus 900. That was like KO. I think I had him by KO also under 1.5 rounds. I was like under. I think the first round KO for Brito was like minus 190. It was like minus 200 almost. Because everyone knew that Wilson Wilson's not gonna be able to take damage, and he was looking for a leg lock in that Brito fight, and got his face smashed into the ground. Yeah, Sergey's gonna knock him out on the feet. It's gonna be one punch. It's gonna be a crazy brutal KO, and I can't wait, man. I don't even like hate Westmosen. I just don't want to see him fight in the UFC. He shouldn't be fighting in the UFC. He should probably be. I don't even think he should be fighting in LFA. I don't even think he's LFA level. Like I really don't. I don't think he. I think people would out there be beating could beat him in LFA to LFA promotion or even like PFO. He should probably be fighting in like that I mean, which promotion is there? Like these other promotions, these lower level promotions, he could probably fight out there, get a couple more wins out there. But yeah, he's not winning this fight. Sergey I like the under 1.5 in a parlay. I mean, it definitely got juiced after it was like minus 200 early. Let's see what the under 1.5 rounds minus 285 right now. I still like that. Even at minus 285, I still like that. But you might as well take Sergey by KO at this point. Sergey by KO minus 200. That's gonna be his win condition. You can parlay him, I guess, minus 335. But I don't know. There's no way this fight's gonna go the distance if Wilson Wilson can't get an early submission and submit this guy. He's gonna get knocked out eventually. Like there's no way he's gonna go the distance with taking power shot after power shot from Sergey. Under 1.5 rounds is a lock, I think. And Sergey by first round KO. He might get a second round KO also. Second round KO for Sergey is minus 115. Not even plus money for first round KO. Damn. Sergey by second round KO plus 600. Can Wilson survive the first round? I'm not even like that's good odds on Sergey by round 2 KO. He's got a second round KO also before over that guy Key in order to DFC, so you can get a KO later also. But I just don't see Wilson surviving the first round. But it could be as early second on finish for Sergey also plus 600. But those odds are there for a reason because Wilson gets knocked out early pretty easy. Yo, let's go. We got Cobra in the house going on Cobra. So yo, my boy, let's go Cobra. There he is. What's up, Cobra? Let's go. We got Larry in the house. What's going on, Larry? Finch is like Fight Fury. Damn, why didn't I think of that? Fight Fury. Jubilee rules. Yeah, Jubilee, bro. Losing to Jubilee, like it's like losing to Islam at this point. Like no one's gonna hold that against you. Parlay the over. Yeah, I think he's pimping her out. She's going to beat AJ to the punch with the butt naked breakdowns and make a fortune. Nah, he just got way better picks than Fight Fury, man. People actually watch AJ for picks. I mean, I don't think anyone's watching Fight Fury for picks. Like, I'm sure she watches MMA. She seems like she watches MMA, but I don't think she really like watches tape or like does research like that. I think she just watches the fight. I mean, going to woman for like picks and stuff was like I don't know, like this. I think that's the only chick I've seen break down UFC fights ever. The Punjabi Times headline read pick MMA most wanted for treason, bro. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm that's why I'm not living in India right now. I'm in Canada right now because I'm not allowed in India. That's my new thing. Saying my boy, yeah. Top of the day, Jolly. Yo. Let's go. Antoine said, you think Jubilee has 0% chance of coming back? No, I think he can come back and win some fights, man. He's got good wrestling, good striking. His striking is not bad. I mean, I know he got knocked out by Jubilee, but Jubilee started barking at him. So you can't really do much when the guy's barking at you, and you can't really put him away. So it's like Jubilee just gassed out. He might be kind of chinny also, because that wasn't the craziest shot that he got knocked down by. But I think Jubilee can come back and get a couple more wins. I mean, look at Toma, right? I mean, they fucking like. I think Tamar should have lost, but they gave it to her. I mean, 30-27. Two judges had it 30-27. Like, how did two judges have it 30-27 for what's her name, Tomer? Like, just women's MMA just doesn't make sense. You might as well take all the women's MMA fights to go split decision because all these fights go to split every time. I think all the women's MMA fights last week went to split, like somehow. Even though Denise Gomes should have won 28-28 minute decision. Bro, she started asking me to help pay her for her daughter's birthday party. Damn, bro. I mean, like, bro, I was talking to the chick like a month ago, and she's like I got a son and this and that. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not taking care of your son. That sounds sus. I blocked her number. Exactly, Cobra. You gotta block those bitches, man. They're trying to fucking feed off you. They're trying to get you to take care of her kids and stuff. Unless you really like her, I mean, then okay, I guess you can take her her kid, but I'm not really there for that. Where do we go from here? Cover what nationality is next for the chopping block. Cunty Bets, yeah. Cunty Bets, bro. I like Cunty Bets. He's funny. He's actually kind of funny. She's talking about her boyfriend, right? No one gives a fuck about her boyfriend. Like she's talking about how who was the guy? I think she's talking about some guy looking like her boyfriend that was fighting in UFC recently. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was though. But yeah, I was like, no one gives a fuck about her boyfriend, bro. We're trying to fucking get her. I think she does a weigh-in recap, right? Weigh-in recap for We Want Picks now, and not Angela's pimping out fucking country bets. That's funny. Of course, I'm gonna go to Select Bob Old Chicks for a while. When you said, I seen a post from her boyfriend on Reddit saying she made him so much money with her picks, pretending to be a normal sub. Okay. Maybe she's got James Krause on speed dial. You bet a lot on Fugitt and Perez parlay, bro. Why would you bet on Fugitt, man? I would not trust that guy with even a fucking 50 cents. What's up, Cobra and DK in the house? What's going on? DK plays in the house. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, first round KO for Sergey is my pick here. I like the under 1.5 more because Mesn Wilson gets a crazy fucking Hail Mary submission. It's gonna cover both sides, even though it's like chalky now. I think that's a good parlay. You can parlay that with a guy like Almav. And I also take the Maness money line if you want, but chalky, I mean, like, but it's gonna fucking cash. Up next, we got Carly Judas taking on Gabriel Fernandez. Doesn't Carly Judas look like she hangs out with the Jimmy Fleck in the back alley? Is it just mean? Does she look like she hangs out with Jimmy Fleck in the back alley somewhere? Like, she has that fucking look on her face, right? Like Jimmy Fleck's probably fucking pimping her out somewhere in the back alley. But let's get back to the breakdown, man. Fernandez, I mean, look at Fernandez. I'm just gonna pick her because she looks like a juice head. Well, she's been having trouble with the grapplers, girls that can take her down, like Beleda did, and the other girl did. What's her name? Jasmine Jastovicius. She's actually been competitive in those fights, but she just can't really defend a takedown. That's her issue. So probably don't bet this fight because if she gets taken down, it's probably gonna be a wrap because she really can't get up to her feet at all. But I am gonna pick her Fernandez. She's actually out there fighting the way better girls out there. Carly Judas was supposed to win that matchup in the contended series, and she actually got beat up. Got outlanded. She has no striking defense. I think Fernandez is gonna be landing the better shots on the feet, better kicks from range. Just a takedown defense is why I'm not gonna bet Fernandez. But Judas doesn't really wrestle. I haven't really seen her wrestle in her fights yet. Maybe she can bring the wrestling game plan in this fight, but I haven't really seen her wrestling. I think Fernandez, even though like Carly Judas might be landing more volume because he does throw a lot of volume, I could see Gabriel Fernandez like landing the better shots, like stunning her, landing with more power, doing more damage. Well, don't bet this fight. Probably take the over because maybe the over. Like I think Fernandez has some finishing ability, but Judas is pretty tough, man. She's only got like 4 fights in though, so this is gonna be a tough fight. But I think Fernandez by decision is probably the pick. Not gonna bet this fight. No way. No way. Minus 150 for Fernandez. There's a lot of money in Carly Judas here. I mean, I get it. I mean, women's MMA fights, you never know what the fuck's gonna happen. Over 2.5 minus 205. I think it goes over. I don't really see Carly Judas finishing Fernandez. I mean, if Bleda, I mean, Fernandez almost finished Bleda in the 3rd round. She almost got a standing tiki over Bleda. Lucky for Bleda, she got a takedown and wasn't getting pieced up anymore. But Yeah, he almost got finished. Blade almost got finished by Fernandez. I think people need to go back and watch that fight. And Blade, I can actually wrestle nonstop, has good cardio, is very physically strong. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fernandez by decision. I think he's gonna win the decision here. Judas only got like 4 fights in, so he's still young, 25 years old. Maybe he can go out there look really good. But fighters that lose their fight in contender series don't really go on to win fights in the UFC. Like you can go back and watch that with people that have been getting contracts off or lost on the contender series. Over 2.5, I think it goes over 2.5. I really think it goes over 2.5 rounds. Um, Fernandez has some BJJ, but I don't really see her getting submission here. She's got some finishes though, but not really over anyone that good. Um, yeah, I think it goes over. I think it should go over 2.5 rounds. Judas is tough, if anything. She's really tough. Ernie said, Google her name, you will see the Reddit post. But they have deleted him by him now. They are dead. Thanks. I don't really give a fuck about it. Co-op said he should get a classroom cover. For time he's a press bet keeps calling me cover. Tatsura hands aren't great, but if you don't sub him in the first couple rounds, it might be a long night. Yeah, I haven't bet that fight yet. I might end up doing something on that fight later. Of course, Ernie explain what you're saying. Prez your lock the week over. I mean, good luck, bro. Good luck on that lock of the week. What's gonna better MMA said blocked or number based. Yeah, exactly, bro. Don't fucking fall in the trap of a chick trying to get you to take care of her kids and stuff. Unless those kids are yours, and then you gotta take care of those kids. Chicks that ask for money the day after we bang, like nah. Exactly. Bob said they got a name for the cover. Okay. You gotta chill there, Larry. You gotta chill there. Alright, let's Bitterman said pick him doubting the Fleck, bro. Yeah, Fleck's gonna fucking steamrolled, and I can't wait to see it. Let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Josh Quinlan taking an Adam Fugitt. Adam Fugitt. Now, if you guys are betting on this fight, I mean, you definitely need help. I think you guys need help for betting on this one. Now, this is another fight that I'm definitely not gonna be betting on. Unless like Fugitt was like a plus 150 underdog or like plus 200 underdog, maybe then if he becomes like a plus 150 underdog, maybe I'll like sprinkle something on his money line. But I'm leaning towards Fugitt right now. But fuck, like I don't really like trust the guy. Quinlan's like okay, he's got some power on the feet. Like this is a fight that I might like end up pick flipping on because this is like 50-50 fight, and Quinlan's like just spams overhand rights and left hooks from range. He's got really like 72-inch reach. I mean the reach might play a factor, but Fugitt has no striking defense. He might get knocked out in the first round. This one's really 50-50 fight. I like Fugitt's like kicks more from range, but I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. I don't really see like a first round KO from Quinlan here if he catches him. What's the overs and unders on this one? I don't really trust these guys though. Like betting wise, I don't like they're not reliable at all. Their losses have been okay. I mean, Fugitt lost to I think he lost to Mike Malott. I mean, got knocked down by Mike Malott, got subbed right away. He lost to Michael Morales. Michael Morales is going to be, I think, he's in the rankings close to being ranked soon. So losing to Michael Morales is really no shame there for Fugitt. And Josh Quinlan losing to Barlow, really no shame there. I was all over Barlow there. I had a money in play, parlay Barlow, knockout Barlow, had everything on the Barlow there, but he actually survived till third round. He wasn't looking bad early. Barlow actually broke his hand, so maybe that played a factor because he was having success on the feet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't know. Like this one's I'm still not like sure who I'm gonna go with. I'm leaning towards Fugitt though, because at least he's got better wins. I mean, wins over a guy in PFOs. Renfro's not bad. I've watched Renfro fight before. He fought Dagestan recently. Wasn't looking bad in that PFO fight recently. So knocking Renfro in the first round is not bad. And Quinlan, I mean, he was actually like using steroids early, so I don't know if he's still on the juice anymore. Has 8 fights overall, 6-2. Fugitt is 9-4. Has reach advantage. He's actually 35 years old, so he's not like the youngest guy out there in the UFC anymore. Yeah, I mean, Quinlan actually took a lot of damage in that Barlow fight, so let's see. Like, he took a lot of damage. He kept getting back up, though. Dude is definitely tough. Let's go. Course of Pin MMA. You should change your name to that, bro. Has a nice ring to it. Chicks don't do damage unless they're Cyborg or Nunez. Yeah, Cyborg is actually a menace, bro. He's still out there fighting in Bellator. I need to get him hooker, but don't let him know sees a hook. That's what a real friends do. Bro, what are we talking about right now in the chat? 6-2 damage to my wallet. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Fugitt by. I'll go by like a late. I'll go by decision. I don't think he's finishing. Quinlan's really tough though. I'm leaning towards Fugitt. I might change my pick after the wins. I want to see how this sides up at the wins. Fugitt's not gonna be that much taller than Quinlan here. Fugitt's actually an underdog right now. I think the line just flipped, so there's money coming to Quinlan. A lot of people like Quinlan here. Let's see what the lines are now. Fugitt plus 105, Quinlan minus 125. I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. Fight starts round 2. Not a bad parlay piece. Quinlan by KO plus 175. Fugitt by decision plus 245. Fight doesn't go the distance, minus 160. I could see like a late second, third round finish here, but I think it goes over 1.5 rounds at least. Should go over 1.5 rounds at least, if I'm not mistaken. Both guys are pretty durable. They don't have crazy striking. Like Barlow was able to finish Quinlan, but Quinlan was still out there, like taking some damage early. I was able to hang in there. And Fugitt's okay. I mean, Fugitt's not like crazy chinny. I know he got knocked out by Michael Morales, but Morales has a lot of power. He's a freak athlete. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Fugitt by decision right now. Like maybe like a late finish, but I don't know. Like, this one's like I'm not really sure about this one. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to a better fight. We got Jimmy the Brick Fleck taking on Nate Maness. Yeah, Jimmy the Brick Fleck, man. Like this guy's Fleck with the submission though. Like one thing we'll say about Jimmy Fleck, he can get a submission on you if you're not careful. If you do shoot a desperate takedown on this guy, like he might be able to catch you in a crazy submission like he did over Corey Durden. Corey Durden had him in trouble. I mean, all these guys that he's getting submission over, like Malcolm Gordon was piecing him up on the feet, rocking him all over the place. Jimmy the Brick Flick, whatever his name is, he can't strike, man. This guy's no striking, no hands at all, no power. He's like fucking what's his name? Dicky Tercios or like Victor Altamirano, and these guys like they're all the same person. The thing about Jimmy Brick Fleck is what the fuck? I can't say this guy's name. Fleck, I'll just call him Fleck. The thing about Fleck is that he's got like if you shoot a desperate takedown, he might get like a flying triangle on you like he did over Corey Durden, or like he might be able to take your back and like submit you with something like arm triangle or like he did over Malcolm Gordon. I think Maness is gonna be too big. Former bantamweight also. Nate Maness is a former bantamweight. His losses are not terrible. Lost to Tiuliulin back up, where he got taken out by Tiuliulin in the first round. Then he was working his way back up and left that neck out there. Got guillotined, but and then he actually survived over Umar. He took Umar to decision right. Couldn't really get any offense going in that fight. He was just defending takedowns the whole time. Umar's a beast though. Like losing to Umar is really no shame. And then moving down to 125, I mean, went out there, knocked out Mendoza. Mendoza was actually chasing leg locks out there, so it is what it is. Mendoza had a bad fight IQ out there. I think Maness is gonna get the KO here, probably like early first or second round. I haven't parlayed Maness yet. Now I think the line actually came down a bit, right? I think the line actually came. It was like minus 485 early, like a week ago. No, it's actually minus 500. Never mind. The other line came down. The line was like down to minus 400 at one point. I should have probably parlayed him then. Fight doesn't go the distance. It's not gonna go the distance, but minus 550 for a flyweight fight not to go the distance is crazy though. Flick by submission is plus 500. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a shot on Fleck by something, it's gonna be by submission. He's not getting he's not gonna win decision. He's not gonna win round after round. He's not gonna get a KO here. It's gonna be like crazy submission, like Hail Mary submission by something like that. So I am gonna pick Maness though. I think Maness is gonna be the far better striker, way more power, bigger, better athlete. Maness will get the kill here, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna parlay it in because I think he's gonna finish him. But KO is like minus 200. Maybe I'll do like KO for Jika Sergey, KO for Maness. He can get a submission too. I mean, if he gets a submission, Jimmy Fleck is gonna be crazy though. I don't think he's gonna be messing around with the submission though. I've seen Maness get a submission before. What's Maness by submission? Plus 850 for submission for Maness. Holy shit! I mean, like if he rocks Fleck, I mean, can lock in a submission, takes his back, I mean, submits him. That'd be crazy though. Like Fleck has nice submissions of his own, but I could see something like that happening where he like catches Fleck, hurts him, then jumps on him with the submission like a guillotine or like a dirt stroke or something like that. Not that likely, but I could see something like that happening too. Plus 850 is kind of crazy though. Whereas for him to what's ITD? ITD's got to be like minus 300, right? Minus 285, yeah, for ITD for Maness. You might as well parlay his money in at that point if you're gonna play ITD. Breaking news. What's the breaking news cover? I can't click on the link. I'm gonna stream yours right now, bro. Yeah, I think Maness will get the finish here. It's a square pick, but I mean I don't really see Fleck getting a Hail Mary submission here. Jordan, what's going on? Jordan Harper, he said, do you think Connor and Chandler fight is gonna happen? Like, what's going on? I think the fight's gonna happen. I think it will happen. Betterman said, I feel like Quinlan might get the KO, but Fugitt should decision. Yeah, I'm not betting that fight. Like, there's fights that you don't want to be betting on. I stay away from fights like that. I stayed away from that Marquez and Reese fight last week. I stayed away from Soriano and the other fight. I don't know how that fight went to this. I mean, that fight should have been stopped. The Soriano Baeza fight. I stayed away from betting that one. I stayed away from the first three women's fights. The only fight that women's fight I bet on was Andrew Lee by decision. She could have won this if she wasn't dumb out in the third round, looking for like dumb spinning back fist. Bob said I'll sign up for X1 Day. Yeah, you should, bro. Twitter's okay. I just use Twitter to just promote my YouTube channel mostly. Jordan Connor has broken toes. You heard it here first. How do you know that, Cobra? I don't know if I believe you, Cobra. Figure should win, but probably will get caught. I don't know. Like if you want to play Quinlan, probably take the KO because his winning condition probably gonna be KO. I mean that fight's like really 50-50. I don't know what's gonna happen in that one. Quinlan hasn't looked the same since dropping the sauce. Can't trust him. Yeah, right. I mean he was on the sauce on that contender series. He's had some tough matches though. Like Barolo's no joke. I mean, I think the Barolo was the most guy had in parlays on that card. I convinced my halfway house to get kettlebells. They got like 70-pound ones. Then that guy Rigo posted an interesting piece on that guy Rojas. Rigo's hilarious. I've seen that on Instagram. I think I just said pick him. You're not picking Adam Fugitt. I am picking Adam Fugitt right now. Fugitt, fuck it. I'm gonna pick Adam Fugitt. Bro, I don't know. Like I don't really trust the guy. Like fucking like. Betting wise, I'm not gonna bet on Adam Fugitt. And of course, betting on Adam Fugitt. Good luck, Cole, if you're betting money on this guy. I might change my pick after the wins. I mean, like so, I'll do a live stream on Friday night, so we'll like go over picks, final picks and stuff. But I want to see how they face off. He's the featured goat. Bob said 70 pounds. Ask them how to get a fur clip while they're at it. You mean forklift? Yeah, bro. I actually used to have a forklift license. I haven't renewed it ever since. I used to work as like at a warehouse where I used to like work as a forklift operator when I was like 17 years old. It was gonna welcome with the super chat. Let's go welcome with the super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Larry said Quinlan is coming back after 4 months. He took hella damage in that Barlow fight. Fugitt in over 1.5 rounds. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you want to be betting on Fugitt. I know he's like underdog plus 105. I want at least like plus 140, plus 150 on a guy like Fugitt if I want to bet on him. Like, he's kind of chinny, so like I don't want to bet him at like even money. We want to have at least some like good odds on him. So maybe sit on this line for a bit. I think you're gonna get at least like plus 120, plus 130 later to see if you want to bet on him. I think the odds are gonna slow towards Quinlan, because Quinlan was actually like underdog early, and a lot of money's coming to Quinlan. Let's go, Woken. What's going on, bro? Let's go. I know Woken likes Bilal Muhammad, right? Bilal Muhammad's not bad. I might end up betting on Bilal Muhammad too. Maybe by decision. Bilal Muhammad by decision. Fugitt is gonna murder Quinlan. I don't know. Like, these guys are like unreliable. Let's go. Cliff. So what's gonna Cliff said I win 5-5 on soccer bets today. Profit of 1.5 units, bro. That's fucking awesome, bro. I don't really be betting soccer. Like, the last time I bet on soccer was I can't remember what team it was. It was like both teams to score a goal for half unit. I made like $30 on that. I was like, I only do those for fun when I'm bored at work and stuff. Same thing with NBA. I only play NBA bets when I'm like bored and I don't have stuff to do. Slick by kills a lock. Nah, he's not getting a kill over Maness, bro. No way. He's not getting a kill over Maness. I mean, Umar is like a way better striker than fucking Fleck, like levels ahead. Bro, what would Umar do to Fleck? I mean, I think he would knock him out with the first punch, send him back to the alley. Bob said Cover, what is controlling my inner dialogue? Well, I said I played it a lot when I was younger. Cover, I was a semi-pro. Bro, you're a semi-pro? That's fucking awesome. All right, let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Tiuliulin back over taking on Joshua Van. Now, I might be the only guy on YouTube picking Joshua Van this week. I think I probably am. I haven't seen any other person pick Joshua Van this week. I'm picking Joshua Van. Not with a lot of confidence, though. I'll say that much. I've been thinking about betting on him. Like, line's not crazy, man. Plus 190 for Joshua Van. Like, he's stocky. I mean, he's got low center of gravity. Maybe he can defend some takedowns and make a Tiuliulin work. He's a slow starter, though, so he's probably going to get taken on early. Can he work his way back up and, like, make Tiuliulin work? That's the question that I have. Like, 22 years old. I mean, he's still really young. I know everyone's going to be on this guy, Tiuliulin, this week. Wouldn't back up the OB, right? I shouldn't be fading the OB. Tiuliulin is going to be a lot bigger, too, man. So, like, oh man, this is definitely a tough one. Tiuliulin, good striking. He's got good striking, good kicks, good takedowns. I mean, double leg takedowns, inside body lock takedowns. Oh man, this is a tough one. I'm not sure if I want to change my pick yet. I'm gonna stick to Joshua Van. For now. I think he got taken on by his last opponent, and he was able to get a reversal, get a sweep. Tiuliulin is probably gonna have better control on the ground, but I'm gonna take a shot on Joshua Van here. I know he's been sub before, but he's only 22 years old. You're gonna make a lot of improvements when you're 20 years old, like learning on the job. And I like the activity. He's fought he only went pro like 2 years ago, so he's fought like over 10 times in the last 2 years. So that's a lot of fights in the last 2 years. He's got really good boxing. Really good volume on the feet, really good body shots. I think those body shots can slow down Tiuliulin. I'm gonna stick to Joshua Van. But I don't think he's finishing him. I'm gonna bet on plus 3.5 Joshua Van. I don't think Tiuliulin is gonna submit him, unless Joshua Van looks lost on the ground, can't like defend his takedown or gives up his back. Let's go. Pro. Yeah, I actually used to bet on Call of Duty too on Betway. I actually bet on Call of Duty before. I haven't bet on those games in a long. I used to bet on CS:GO also, like just for those. I used to live bet on those games. Like, I used to watch those. I haven't been betting on that stuff in over a couple of years now. You can actually make money on betting on those Call of Duty and like CS:GO and stuff. So, easy to predict. Cover. Bro, where am I? I'm how fucking far behind am I? Yo, we got MMA experts in the house. What's going on, MMA experts? What's up, fellas? Let's go, AJ in the house. What's going on, AJ? Let's go, bro. AJ, I might fucking go with the Armfield like with you this week. I think that's a good lock, AJ. I think that's a really solid lock, Armfield. That's what I was thinking about like all week too. Since last week when I saw the fight, that's actually a good matchup. I watched more tape on Heston this week. Last night I was watching more tape. I was running all his fights. I was watching Tercio's fight back, and that's actually a good lock, man. Armfield's a good lock this week. At that line, I mean, -170 for Armfield's not bad. Um, let's go. Yeah, Cobra said, "What's up, AJ? You still haven't followed me back, bro." AJ doesn't follow us back, bro. He doesn't follow me back on Instagram. Like, he's too famous for us now. I'm just kidding. AJ's good people, but AJ's too famous, bro. He's just not gonna follow you back. And Bob said, "Don't feel bad if Pick'em doesn't acknowledge you right away. He's usually about 2 days behind in chat." Yeah, bro. I finally caught on. MMA amateurs in the building. DK Place said, "Who's amateur?" DK Place. You mean MMA experts, bro? You can't don't disrespect AJ like that, bro. He just got good picks. He's been covering the fight game for like years and years. And he said, "I took Bilal. I didn't know. I don't know if he wins, but I think the odds are way off. Yeah, the odds are way off because I don't think Liam's gonna finish him, and Bilal can maybe get ahead. His striking has definitely improved a lot recently. Bob said, Pick'em needs to take a speed reading class. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll work on that. Yusuf said, I can't wait for this one. Man's crazy. Yeah, I'm not telling everyone to go throw money on man. I mean, I just feel like he can get this one done. I mean, I might be crazy. I think I'm probably gonna be the only one picking man this week because I haven't seen a lot of people pick man this week. Of course, that I'm on Twitter. Owen, I got deleted from YouTube. Yeah. I think Norma Damon talked to YouTube and took your channel down. Grammy said picking you'll be able to get Van after round 1 for better odds. What I'm thinking about for Van is like +8.5. You're right. I mean, I think live betting is probably the better way to go for Van. But what happens if he starts with any takedowns and Tagir is getting pieced up in the first round, which is not that likely. And what are the odds for this one, bro? I'm on the wrong fight. +180 for Joshua Van. I mean, he was +200 early, like 2 days ago. So there's some money coming in Van now. Over 2.5 -125. Over 1.5. I think it goes over 1.5 for sure. I don't really see Tagir just finishing him in the first round. Unless Van really makes a mistake, like Maness said, leaving his neck out there open for Tagir to wrap that guillotine choke, hard arm guillotine choke. Van by decision +450. I mean, that's not bad. I don't think he's finishing Tagir. I don't really see him finishing Tagir at all. Van by split decision. What's that split? +800. Just decision, I think. Maybe a sprinkle decision. +450 is not bad. Maybe like I'll sprinkle $25 on decision for Van. That's better than the money line because I don't see him finishing Tagir. Tagir's really tough. I don't think Tagir's ever been finished before, right? He's never been finished before. No, he's never. I don't think Tagir's ever been finished. Tagir's really tough, man. Dagestan. Van's not finishing. I know Van's got like better boxing, but he's not finishing him at all. Costa, yeah, let Van lose the first round, then bet the house. I wouldn't tell anyone to bet the house on a guy. He's only 22 years old, so he's gonna make some mistakes out there. My boy Van Joshua is gonna fuck him up. You think? Yeah, I'm picking Van, but I'm not as confident as you are in your boy. And don't bet, Van. Come on, guys. I mean, bro, like it's a fight, man. I mean, like we have seen people beat Tagir before, like Joe Magula did. I mean, it was a close fight, but Joe Magula beat him. Tim Elliott beat him. I mean, Tim Elliott was cheating though, but still beat him. So this guy can get outworked before. So we've seen it before. It's not like this guy's like 14-0 undefeated. He's never lost a round ever. Like it's not Habib. Like I don't think it's Habib, but maybe I'm just a Tagir hater because I had picked against him before. So maybe we're gonna find out this week. Let's see. I'm going with Van by decision. Let's move on. What's the submission for Tagir though? Tagir by submission +125. Then not a lot of juice on the submission too. I'm probably gonna sprinkle decision for Van though. Maybe like a quarter unit Van by decision. That's gonna be his win condition if he wins. Let's just move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Brady Heston taking a Garrett Armfield, man. Let's go. Garrett Armfield taking a Brady Heston. This is a good matchup. I was watching more tape on Brady Heston because I was like, honestly, I've been considering making Armfield lock the week this week, trying to go 6 locks in a row. I don't know. The thing about like Armfield that scares me a bit is that what I like about Armfield is because he does get taken on. He has been taken on before. He was getting taken on by Katona. Well, it doesn't really settle on bottom. He's got a really good corner that are constantly telling him to work his way back up. He uses the fence really well. He's got way better boxing in the pocket, way better boxer, way better strike in the pocket. I think he's gonna piece up Brady Easton. Brady Easton's striking has looked better since that Tercius fight. Yeah, since that Enheliger fight, I think he's only like 20 years old, 22 years old when he fought Enheliger, when he got knocked out by Enheliger. But so the only reason like I haven't made Armfield my lock week yet, I might do it, but the only reason I haven't done it yet because Brady's only like 25 years old. He's a big dude, man, 5'8", but the 71 inch reach. The reach is not that crazy, but he's 5'8". He's gonna be a lot bigger. He can wrestle, but I've seen him get dropped by who's the guy that dropped him? I think that guy Fernie Garcia dropped him in the first round, like the first like minute. So he got floored in that fight by Fernie Garcia. Fernie Garcia, I don't think has a lot of power. Then they kept grappling each other. Fernie Garcia has horrible fight IQ. He kept trying to take him down, and Heston was the better wrestler, obviously. I'm going with Armfield all day. I think Armfield's going to win this fight. Way better striking, way better boxer, way better combinations in the pocket. He has been subbed twice before, but I don't think Heston has a crazy submission game where he's just going to catch him in a submission. And I think Armfield's going to work his way back up. He's going to be a better striker. And I think Armfield's going to win this fight by decision. Heston's really tough. He might get knocked down and then hang on for dear life. Yeah, I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Armfield by decision. Might get a KO. I think the KO is gonna be live for Armfield for sure. Can we go over the PFL card after we finish the UFC breakdown? Yeah, we'll go over it quick. But the props haven't dropped for PFL, man. I want to do a live. I'll do a live stream tomorrow maybe for PFL, and so we'll go over some PFL. But they haven't dropped the totals yet and stuff for PFL. That's what I'm waiting for. That's why I haven't parlayed anything for PFL, because I'm waiting for the totals, the overs and unders, and the props. I don't know if they're gonna drop props for PFL. Normally they do. They dropped some props last week for PFL. Ernie said I also picked Patty and MVP. I'm picking Patty, and I'm leaning towards Gary. I think Gary's gonna be a better striker, even though MVP is a really good striker. But I think people are like sleeping on Gary in this fight now, just because MVP looked really good over Holland. We picked MVP over Holland as a dog. We bet him by decision too. So on the live stream, we bet him by decision plus 225. So it's like I know how good MVP is. I watched him over the years in Bellator. So I think Ian Gary is a better, like, more consistent striker. Yeah, I'm going with the Ian Gary in that one. I would love to see Ian Gary not get knocked out cold, though. It'd be funny. Of course, the live bet, yeah, bro. Armfield, yeah, I'm going with Armfield, man. I think Armfield's gonna win. Let's go. AJ said, bro, I appreciate you. You're killing the picks lately. Let's go, AJ, bro. I think Armfield lock the week is good. I might go with Armfield this week. Let's go. We got MMA Locksmith now. Let's go MMA Locksmith. What's going on, bro? Armfield's is lock. Yeah, it was either Armfield or I was thinking about Tyra, but Tyra was like in the first 5-round fight, so I don't really like picking. That's why I was gonna pick Almav last week for lock the week, or like Marcos, or like Klein. So I went Klein last week, but I was thinking about Marcos or like Almav, or because all those guys were like almost even money fights. I mean, so I was thinking about like Almav, but 5-round matchup, I mean, kind of scared me away from picking Almav. And Klein was actually a good lock. Either like Klein or Marcos were going to be a better lock. So I'm happy we went Klein last week. You put 15 Armfield already, bro. I got Armfield in the parlay already with the under 1.5 rounds in the Akron fight. I think that's going to cash. I like that parlay a lot. You can bet him straight up on the money line too. That's not bad on the money line. He just said, let's go HE. I appreciate that, bro. Armfield decision. Yeah, I'm going to go by decision. He sounds really tough, man. He's not like chinny or anything, so he's got a chin on him. Armfield can maybe knock him out late second on, though. Like, I think the late second on KO is live. Let's see what the odds are for this one. Armfield minus 180 is not bad. That's honestly not bad for Armfield because got way better boxing, way better striker. Good takedown defense. I mean, he can defend majority of takedowns. So I think he's gonna work his way back out, even if he gets taken down here. Armfield by KO. What's the KO for Armfield? Plus 215. Money line is like what I like here mostly. I don't know if he's gonna KO him. Heston's really tough, man. He can take a beating for sure. Wins by this. What's ITD? Plus 170 for Garrett Armfield. Wins ITD. Yeah, I like the money line and parlay. I think money line and parlay is solid here. Maybe you can bet the takedown line for Heston because I do see him getting a couple of takedowns here. I just don't think he's gonna control him on the ground enough to win the fight. And he's not like a crazy like BG player where he's gonna submit him that easy. Let's go. It just said I just followed you back. Pick him. Let's go, AJ. Let's go. Appreciate that. Let's go. AJ's the OG. Yeah, let's go. It just got my back for real. Pick him got my back for real. G, bro. Of course, man. Let's go. He told me to start the channel. Pick him plus MMA experts, my favorite MMA YouTubers. Always great videos. Appreciate that, Owen, bro. Let's go. It just, bro. He's just been doing this content for like before some people have been watching UFC. So it has been. AJ used to cover PFO. I don't know if you guys know that. AJ used to cover PFO, cover Bellator. He's been covering all these. He stopped covering a PFO, bro. We need those PFO picks, AJ. Bro, come on. You got to give some PFO picks to the people. I think the people want the PFO picks. Let's go. It just said I'm picking if Finch ever needs a week off. You the top of my call list. Let's go, AJ. I appreciate that, bro. Pick him is goated on picks. I saw him on the leaderboards. Bro, we've been good right now. Like the only time I've lost money in the last 5 UFC cards was because I had my Rebesky parlay that I can win my parlay. So let's go. He said I always enjoyed Jacob's lock of the week. Also, they never hit, but he hits them consistently though. He's been hitting some lock of the weeks. It's not easy like hitting locks, underdog lock of the weeks every week. Like you gotta give him some. You gotta cut him some slack. All right, let's move on to the next one, man. Grammy said they blocked me because I started tracking their picks and bets. There's a guy on Twitter that tracks Angelo and those guys' picks. I think Jacob's okay. I don't have a problem with Jacob. I mean, Angelo just seems like a Karen. That's the only thing I don't like about Angelo. I smell scam. Owen said I love the MMA community. Bro, let's go. Me too, bro. I love MMA overall. I watch fucking fights more than like watching fights is like basically my life now outside of work. I got Armfield. Yeah, Armfield's gonna win. Chauncey's in the house. Gonna Chauncey pick him. You're more Canadian than Mike Mala. I don't know. Mike Mala's like. I mean, we're both equally Canadian. Mike Malott got banned from Canada for losing the Magny, bro. They all lost to fucking all the men's lost their fights on UFC 297. That was the only fight card I win -1 pick because like I picked all the Canadian fighters to win. I'll win like Katona was my lock of the week on that card too, so that was like the worst card for me this year. I definitely lost money on that card. I lost like 7 units on that card. That's why I don't go crazy on like I pick my spots carefully now. I don't like bet on every fight anymore. Let's go. You said pick him. You got to do a video where you break down the card under 39 seconds, bro. That's never gonna happen. There's no way that's ever gonna happen. I can't break down. Like my intro takes like 4 minutes long. I always say when Angelo tells me more about your Italian heritage and growing up in Connecticut. Angelo, like I think his favorites like wrestlers. So like he just I don't know. He doesn't like picking strikers. He likes picking guys that can wrestle because he used to be a wrestler, I think. Of course, I think I'm gonna win the big DraftKings tournament this week, bro. We don't have. I wish we had draft lineups in Canada. We don't have those in Canada, unfortunately. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, guys. Let's go. Using Mike Perry versus Jake Paul, bro. I want to see that fight. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. That's actually a good fight. I want to see Jake Paul get fucking killed in BKFC. I really want to see that. Hopefully we see that sometime, but I don't think Jake Paul is going to fight in BKFC. Probably Dylan Dennis. I do Dylan Dennis versus Mike Perry in BKFC. Like I would pay money for that. I would definitely pay money to watch Dylan Dennis get his ass beat. He's definitely earned it. Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Next fight on the card is gonna be Armfield's gonna be live for a KO, but I think the money line is the way to go in the parlay and stuff. You can even bet it straight up. I parlayed it with the under 1.5 rounds. You can take the Armfield money line under 1.5 rounds and that co-main win also. I think this can go under. Up next, we got Almav taking on Jose Johnson. Other guy that I did parlay, Almav. Actually got a better line on him at -400. So this is the guy that I was thinking about taking him, Nate Maness, and those two guys in a parlay early, but you weren't really getting much juice, so I had to take those guys with the under 1.5 rounds in those other fights. Almav is going to get those takedowns. Jose Johnson really doesn't have good takedown defense. He can wrestle, though. He wrestled in that and Halager fight, was taking him down, mixing in takedowns. And Halager is like, okay, he's well-rounded. Mostly a striker, not really like a wrestler. But he can wrestle offensively, but Almav is going to be way better, man. I don't think Almav is like a fraud like Maxim. Maxim sold my parlays in that Johnson fight. I think Maxim might be kind of a fraud, but I think Maxim can win some fights at flyweight. But Almav is the real deal, man. I've been betting this guy every time. I bet him by submission over Odie Osborne. The submission was actually plus 200, so I'm sure the submission not gonna be like plus 200 anymore. He couldn't get the submission though. I did sprinkle submission, $50 in submission last time over who did he fight last? Cesar Vergara. But Vergara's tough though. Vergara's like has no quit in him. But Almav is gonna get the takedowns. I don't know if he's gonna finish Jose Johnson. Submission is gonna be live. I'll pick him by submission. But I like the money line in the parlay because I'm not sure if he's gonna finish Jose Johnson. Jose Johnson has been subbed before. He got subbed by Blackshear. I did pick Blackshear by submission there because like Blackshear probably gonna get the submission. But that was like a crazy like what kind of submission was that? I can't even remember what kind of submission that was. I gotta look it up. That was like a really crazy submission that Blackshear got. Blackshear fights at 135, so losing to Blackshear is really no shame. That was a twister. Yeah, that was like the second twister. Was that the second twister in UFC? I know Bryce Mitchell has one, right? And another guy back in the day had one. What was the guy's name? Korean Zombie, right? Zombie like had a submission like that twister. Like that's the first time I've seen a twister in the UFC. That was like way back in the day. I don't know if you guys have been watching UFC that long, but that was like another twister that I remember. Who was the guy that he subbed? I can't remember his name anymore. It was a rematch, I think. Let me know in the chat if you guys like know who it was. Zombie got a crazy twister on someone. Like I think that was over like 10 years ago or like 9 years ago. Let me see. I want to look this. I want to look this one up. I don't know if there was like a submission before that twister submission, but that was the first time I seen. I remember twister submission. It was let's see who he subbed by twister submission. It was Garcia, right? It was a Garcia. It was Leonard Garcia. Yeah, it was actually a Garcia. It was a rematch. Yeah, it was a rematch, so I was correct. How long ago was this? This was back in 2011. Holy shit, bro. 2011. I wasn't watching UFC like every fucking week back then. I was only watching like once a while. Holy shit, bro. That was crazy. Yeah. Leonard Garcia. Yeah, Leonard Garcia. Wow. Leonard Garcia actually beat him in the first fight, right? He was piecing him up, I think. I don't know. Did he beat him in the first fight? I think he might have beat him in the first fight. Bro, that was like a fucking over 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I mean, like that was a crazy submission. It's not like I don't think Almav getting a twister here. Like he might get a rear naked choke. I could see him getting an RNC choke here. So I'll pick Almav by submission, but I don't have a lot of confidence that he's gonna submit him. Johnson is really tough though. Johnson, he's got a long neck, so I think the rear naked choke is gonna be there. I'll pick Almav by submission. I think he can get a submission here. He's gonna get those takedowns. He's got striking on the feet also. He can hang on the feet. He's got power on the feet also. Striking is okay. I'm not really worried about him getting like dropped by something crazy. He's got a good chin also. Johnson not really like a power puncher. He's mostly like he can like use that size. Like he's got 6 feet tall, so it's gonna be easy getting those takedowns on him. Small cage also. Like this thing's gonna favor Almav here. Almav all day. Almav. The line like shows that. I mean, Maness, what's the line right now? Maness, I think it's like -600 now. It's like even crazy. I'm a bias submit. I'm a bias -600. Yeah. Over 1.5 rounds, -195. I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. I think Johnson's gonna fight those takedowns, gonna work his way back up, and eventually he's gonna get subbed later. But I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. I'm gonna buy it by submission plus -110. Jesus Christ, not even plus money submission. I think the parlay piece is better than betting the submission at chalk. I already said what's the one about gods about I screenshotted the book to look them up. Well, what are we talking right now, Armfield? Of course, I've been watching since the Crow Cop days. Bro, you've been watching forever. Then I wasn't watching back then. I'll be honest, I wasn't watching from those days. I went back and rewatched those WC days, but like Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber trilogy, like those. I watched all those 3 fights back. I watched Aldo versus Faber also. And I also watched Mendes versus Jose Aldo when he kicked like kneed him when Faber was trying to get a takedown. Like, yeah, 13 years, bro. That's crazy. I was like fucking. I was like in my early like. I was like, how old was I like back then? 14 or some shit like that. 13. Like my cousin's been watching UFC from like forever, from day one. So he's been watching UFC forever. Yeah, that was crazy. Bro. Lendengers, that's the first submission. I've never seen a submission like that before. Blackshear is actually like is actually a good grappler. Strike Force was awesome. Yeah, I wasn't really watching from like Strike Force, but yeah, like Strike Force was actually good promotion. All right, let's move on, guys. The next fight on the card is gonna be Douglas De Silva de Andrade taking on Mao Jones. This is a tough one because Douglas Silva Andrade has got better striking, better hands, more volume on the feed. But I could see him getting taken on Mao Jones here. Is Mao Jones gonna wrestle? That's the thing about Mao Jones. That's why I haven't bet him yet. I was thinking about waiting to get plus money, and the line flipped the other way. Now he's like -125 here. I think it's like -125 for Jones here. Yeah, -126 for Jones here. So like I was like, I'm probably gonna be able to get plus money on Jones because like the line was going like early money was on what's his name DeAndrade, but the line came the other went the other way. So I'm probably gonna pass now because the Silva de Andrade has got better striking, way better striking, fought the way better competition out there. Cardio, both guys have suspect cardio, so I don't really trust their cardio that much. Yeah, I think Mao Jones, he looks like he's tired in the first round. Like this guy, you go back and watch his fights, it looks like he's tired every minute that he's fighting out there. Like he looks gassed, but he can fight through it. I think he can muscle DeAndrade around. Andrade's actually got taken down by Stamen. He was getting taken down early, and the referee took the position away because I think DeAndrade upkicked him Stamen in the face off his back, and they stood him back up and they didn't put him back in the same position. But Stamen almost finished the DeAndrade in the third round also. So Jones has got some power. I think this is a good match for Jones. But this is a winnable fight for DeAndrade. About 38 years old at bantamweight. I mean, I'm not gonna pick a 30-year-old guy fighting at bantamweight still. He fought at 145 before, so he's actually fighting at featherweight before. What's going on? Immortal in the house that came to hit the like. God bless. I appreciate that, Immortal. Most people don't understand how nuts the early internet was. Yeah, bro, there's no like censorship early. Ernie said, yeah, we had the Dish Network. Yeah, I used to watch TV on those. Yeah, it's like move it around every fucking couple seconds, every couple hours, because it would the signal would be gone. What's going on? UFC Cows in the house. He said, what does everyone think of Octagon? I've done live stream for Octagon before. The last guy I bet on Octagon was when I was fading him up with Americani. And I actually bet another guy recently in Octagon, Vanless. I bet him over Siraj. Only one unit on him as over Siraj though. I only bet Octagon like if I really like a spot for betting wise. I don't really like do breakdowns for Octagon, but Octagon is not bad promotion. Ernie B said there's two Octagons, right? There's OCTAGON and there's OK. I think you're talking about the OK, the one where Almav used to fight at, right? That's actually a legit promotion though. There's a lot of guys out of like Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan out there fighting on those promotions. Of course, that I got Mao John's brother. Yeah, I got Mao John, so I think Mao John will win this fight. Pride used to not be gay, bro. It's just called Pride. I mean, out in Japan, Japanese promotion. And Anderson Silva used to fight in Pride back in the day. Yeah, let's move on, guys. I'm picking Mao Jones by decision, but let's go over some props. I'm not sure if I'll bet on him, and I'm definitely not gonna be betting on him at chalk. I did bet him over Gibson, but Gibson, I don't really think that highly of Gibson, and I don't really think too highly of Gibson, though. I'll be honest with you guys right now. Odds for this one minus 126 for Johns, over 2.5 minus 170. It goes over 2.5 rounds. I mean, Johns, he needs to land a clean shot and then finish DeAndres, but I don't really see him finishing. I think DeAndres can stay on the outside, maybe pick him apart from the outside if he ends up winning in this fight. I think Johns can mix in takedowns. I don't see Johns getting a submission here. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds. I'm probably gonna end up parlaying over 2.5 rounds. Just the only thing that scares me is that Andres might be kind of chinny. He was doing the chicken dance in that his last fight, and he's taking some time off. He's almost taken a year off at this point though. He's getting older, so eventually, like, that durability might fall off a cliff. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in this fight. I think he's gonna be the better striker. His striking defense is gonna be better, so I think it goes longer. Fight goes the distance, 170. I think it goes the distance. John doesn't really have a crazy submission giver. He's gonna submit him on the ground. He can. I think he's gonna mix in takedowns. It's gonna be like John's mixing in takedowns, landing some power shots on the feet. DeAndre's picking and poking at him from range with those kicks, those body kicks, those leg kicks and stuff. Like, he's got more weapons on the feet. So like, you gotta pick. I'm just not gonna pick a guy who's 38 years old, almost 40, fighting at bantamweight. I'm going Johns by decision. Is plus 145. I mean, him by decision was actually like plus 185 over Gibson. So you're not getting more juice on him here by decision. Just take the money if you're gonna bet on him at this point. Over 2.5 is not bad. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds. Yo, what's going on? Sleuth in the house. Go Sleuth. What's going on with you, bro? Bob said the thing, the people fight, and I think the Pride, back in, I think that was like, I don't know if they still have fights in that. I don't think that promotion's active anymore. So it said, hopefully we can get Pennington versus Silva rematch if McGregor. In no way you want that shit, bro. I like I don't want to see any fight in fucking bantamweight anymore. That was the worst fight. I'm happy I didn't spend fucking 1K to go see that card, UFC 27. That was all here in Toronto too. I was generally thinking about going and watching that fight card live. I'm happy I didn't end up going because I lost money betting on that card. I would have lost money fucking going and watching that fucking absolute snooze fest. Co-main win. I would have been even more pissed. Japan is deeply closeted. I mean, like, I'm not gonna like. I don't know. Why do you say that, Bob? I mean, what do you think? Cobra Octagon is a cage, but Pride is rules. More or less, Pride rules. Yeah, Pride was actually a good promotion back in the day. A lot of a lot of fighters that were fighting early in the UFC were fighting in Pride. Good to see you, Bobby. The last time Sleuth was really bored was during Costa and Strickland. Yeah, I mean, my lock of the week was Strickland. He won. I was happy, but it was a fucking boring fight. Bro, paying $80 for that shit was bad. I mean, we got robbed of buying the pay-per-view and shit if you bought the pay-per-view. If Connor backs out, maybe they just make Andrei Arlovsky versus Martin Buday the main event. Yeah. That's actually a good match. Isn't that fight already happening? Martin Buday versus Andrei Arlovsky. I'm probably gonna pick Andrei Arlovsky. Am I crazy for picking Andrei Arlovsky? I just don't think too highly of Martin Buday. Martin Buday probably has a better chin than Andrei Arlovsky at this point. Martin Buday doesn't really have crazy power though. I actually lost 5-unit bet on Berezovsky when he fought Martin Buday. I don't know if you guys watched that fight. So I bet live, right? I bet Berezovsky live at like $500 Canadian. And I don't know how Martin Buday won that fight. That was a fucking robbery. One of the worst robberies I've seen in UFC. That was one of the worst robberies I've seen in UFC. DQ said, "I'd pick him. Can you give us a painting breakdown? The one in the background, bro. It's just a tapestry. I mean, I'm probably gonna take that off. I got the Connor versus Habib poster in the back. McGregor versus Chandler. Commotion is all for publicity. I think. I think the fight's gonna end up happening, man. But I also can't believe Arlovsky and Kakatui are still fighting. Yeah, Martin Buday is fucking dog shit. I hate Martin Buday. We picked Gazeev over him as a dog too. Gazeev, like, he actually made Gazeev look really good. He actually made it seem like Gazeev was gonna be this really good prospect at a heavyweight. People are saying that Gazeev was gonna beat John Jones. Like, there's actually people out there saying it's gonna be John Jones. Crazy. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next fight on the card is gonna be Timmy Kumba taking on Lucas Almeida. Bro, I like this matchup for Timmy Kumba. Lucas Almeida's got some power. He's striker mostly, not really a grappler. Can't really defend a takedown. I think Timmy Kumba can mix in a takedown here. You can also be the better striker, be better, have the better striking defense also. I like Timmy Kumba here. I like Timmy Kumba a lot. I think Timmy Kumba will win. I haven't bet him yet. Like, the line is like, the only reason I haven't bet him 2-1. Second UFC fight, I mean, fought Balazioki up a weight class at 155. I mean, so that's the only reason I haven't bet him yet. But I do see Timmy Kumba winning. I think Timmy Kumba will win this fight. I'll go by KO. I think he can get a KO. Lucas Almeida chin is kind of suspect. If you're getting KO'd by Feely, man, like, I really can't trust your durability. And he got dominated by Pat Sabatini. He couldn't really land any strike on the feet. Was getting taken on easy takedowns for Sabatini in that fight. Sabatini's chinny, one of the chinniest guys fighting at 145. And he got taken on way too easy over Sabatini. I actually bet him in that fight. I actually bet him finish only. So I actually lost like a unit on him on Almeida and Sabatini. If I bet Almeida plus money line, then I bet him half unit on finish only. I was like, Sabatini's not finishing. No way Sabatini's gonna finish this guy. And what do you know? Sabatini goes out there and submits him by submission in the second on. I don't train MMA, bro. I don't train MMA. Can't believe Arlovsky and yeah. Pigman, can you, yeah, bro, I can't do a breakdown for the tapestry. I got this tapestry off Amazon, some random tapestry. Yeah, let's move on. So, like, Timmy Kumba, I think you can get a KO here. I think you can get a second on KO. I'll pick Timmy Kumba by second on KO. He's actually looked really good in his fights. Even in his UFC debut, he looked really good in that fight. I didn't bet that fight. I don't think I bet in that fight. Because Timmy Kumba is actually really good, and Balazioki was a freak athlete. And Timmy Kumba was actually taking him down and controlling him on the ground, which is crazy. I mean, up a weight class, controlling Balazioki on the ground. I think you can get a takedown on Almeida here too, and mix some takedowns and rack up some control time. I think if you guys want a guy for your grappling lineups, I think Timmy Kumba is not bad. Unless, like, he might knock him out early, and I could also see him mixing in takedowns in this fight because Almeida has no takedown defense. What's the takedown defense sitting at right now? 40%. Feely wasn't even trying to take him down. Feely just knocked him out early. Like, if you're getting knocked out by Feely, like, come on, like, I can't pick you to win. And yeah, I'm not picking Almeida here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Timmy Kumba. Even the fight over Trajano, where he knocked Trajano out, I think. He was actually getting hurt early. Like, Trajano was actually putting it on him early. Trajano was like close to knocking him out early. Even Joe Huber fight, he rocked Joe Huber early, like on the Contender Series fight. Then Joe Huber came back and outstruck him. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Timmy Kumba by KO TKO. I think Kumba can get the KO here and the finish here. On a fight doesn't go distance is not bad. Under 2.5 rounds, -140. I could see a finish here, man. I don't really like Almeida's durability. I don't think his durability is good. A fight doesn't go the distance, bro. We don't have fight doesn't go the distance yet. They haven't dropped the lines for fight doesn't go the distance yet. I don't know. I don't see it here anywhere. Let me see. No, the fight doesn't go the distance is not bad. Not here for some reason. But under 2.5 rounds, -140. Timmy Kumba by KO plus 225. I honestly could see a KO for Timmy Kumba here. I could see a KO. Even the money line, like parlay piece, is not bad, but you're paying a lot of juice for a guy with not any wins in UFC. In the second UFC fight. Timmy Kumba by minus 3.5 plus 110. ITD for Timmy Kumba plus 150. Not bad. I like the KO. I like the KO. I think I'm gonna pick him by KO. I'll pick him by second on KO. I think he's gonna KO here. Those props won't be out until Thursday. They already like BetOnline drops props early. They drop the props like Monday. Like Monday, I mean, now sometimes they drop the props like they drop the totals on Sunday evening, then they drop the props on like Monday. So sometimes they don't drop all the props till like late Friday, like Thursday, late Friday. DraftKings is like the last one to drop the props. DraftKings always drops props like Thursday, late Thursday, like Friday. They drop the PFO props like I'm sure they'll drop the PFO props like tomorrow, maybe like the night before the fights. Timmy Kumba by KO is my pick here. I don't really think too highly of Almeida. He's got more experience though, like, but I think Timmy Kumba. I mean, he actually looked good in that Blazioki fight. Blazioki's got some power on the feet. All right, guys. Up next, we got Ikram Aliskerov taking on Antonio Trocoli. I think the UFC is punishing Trocoli here. He was supposed to fight Omar Sy a couple weeks back, so they didn't that fight. He pulled out from that fight, so they're punishing him here. I think Ikram Aliskerov is gonna finish him by Kimura, maybe like first round submission. Either way, submission is actually plus money for Ikram Aliskerov because Trocoli is known as a grappler, but I think this is a different level of grappling he's gonna face here. On the feet, Ikram's a way better striker. He might just knock him out early. I think the knockout is probably more likely. Way better striking, way more powerful. Flying knees. Ikram can throw flying knees, head kicks. He's not chinny. I know he got chinned by Chimaev back in the day in Brave CF, like years and years ago. The guy is definitely not chinny. Tricoli's gonna be looking for submissions and stuff. Tricoli's actually 6'5". I mean, dude's fucking long and rangy. I think Ikram he's probably gonna get a takedown here. Why would he mess around on the feet with a guy who's 6'5" with an 82-inch reach? Is that reach correct? 82-inch reach? Damn, bro. I didn't know he's at an 82-inch reach. I think the submission, I'm going to call submission for Ikram Aliskerov, even though the KO is more likely, and that's why the KO is like not plus money on DraftKings. I got the under 1.5 rounds in a parlay with Armfield. I think that's solid under 1.5 rounds. There's no way. If Ikram is who we think he is, I think he's going to get a finish here early. Finished Worley in the first round too. And I was all over Ikram there by first round KO, under 1.5 rounds, under 2.5 rounds in parlays. Ikram's pretty tough, man. Ikram's actually fought some UFC competition. Even Abu Magomedov couldn't finish him over Worley Alves recently. First round submission. What's the first round KO? First round for Ikram minus 150. I think taking the under 1.5 rounds is better than taking the first round for Ikram. First round for Ikram is minus 150. KO for first round Ikram plus 100. Probably more likely KO, but you can definitely get this guy down and get a submission like a Kimura or like a arm triangle or something like that. KO is probably more likely, but I'm gonna pick a submission just because it's more plus money. Plus 230 for submission. KO is minus 160 for KO. I could see him getting a submission here. I really could see him getting a submission here. Those props won't be out until Thursday. Yeah, his last win in the UFC, I think he pissed 30 after, so punishing him. Yeah, on the Contender Series fight, yeah. He got a submission on Contender Series, but he did piss 30 for that one. That's what's going on, Douglas, and now what's going on, bro. I think it's gonna go under 1.5 rounds, and I like submission is plus 230. I mean, I could see him getting in this fight to the ground, getting a submission or ground and pound. Either way, first round finisher. Either way. Let's move on. Main event time now, guys. Let's go. Main event time now. We got Alex Perez taking Tatsuro Taira, man. I know this is Tatsuro Taira's. This is a big fight for him here. First 5-round fight for Tatsuro Taira. Now, this is a fight that I'm not sure if I'll bet on. I do want to bet on Tatsuro Taira, but Perez is really physically strong on the feet. He can defend some takedowns. Striking is like, I think he's probably got better striking, better like more kicks at range, nice leg kicks and stuff, body kicks. But I am gonna pick Tyra. I'm picking Tyra. I've been picking Tyra after watching. I was watching more tape on Tyra, and I know he's been in trouble in some of those fights, like a Perez fight, not Perez. I mean Shirez fight. He got dropped in the first round. Almost got subbed by like a crazy submission in the third round. But he's learning on the job, man. He's only like what, like 20, 25 years old or some shit like that. How old is he? I think he's like 25 or some shit like that. He's like really, really young. Let me check. I think he's like 24, not even 25. So he's like learning on the job right now. So his grappling is high level. Like I like his grappling a lot. I could see him ragdolling Perez on the ground if he gets a takedown, and I do see him getting a takedown here. Even though Perez takedown defense is not bad, 82% 82% takedown defense is really good. Eventually, I could see Tara like timing those takedowns. His timing on takedowns is really good. Um, he'll strike with you for a bit, and then he'll like mix in a takedown. Let's see. We're gonna find out what level Tara's really on here. I'm not gonna. He hasn't really given me a reason to fade him yet. Now betting on him, I'm not really sure if I'll end up betting on him. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Tara by like a late submission, like a third round submission. I see this fight hitting the ground eventually, and I see him locking in a submission. You can probably lock in a submission off his back also. He's got nice triangles off his back. Perez is really tough though, like so it's not gonna be easy matchup. So I'm not sure if I'll end up betting on this one, but what's the overs and unders? Let's see what the overs and unders are. Nah, Nicolau was really dumb. Nicolau's the only lock I lost in the last ADFC cards. I had Nicolau as a lock over Perez, and dude just didn't shoot any takedowns in that fight and got knocked out, obviously. So that's my only lock of the week last in the last ADFC cards. Let's see what the odds are. Minus 185 for Tara, plus 160 for Perez. Over 2.5, minus 145. I think it goes over 1.5 at least. I'm not sure about the over 2.5 rounds. It should probably go over 2.5 rounds. I mean, it's a flyweight matchup. Perez is not like a crazy chinny. I don't think Tara's chinny at all either. Tara by ITD no action, minus 200. That's not bad. I mean, Tara by finish only. Yeah, this is a tough one to be betting on, unless you really like the underdog. Finish only ITD for Tara up minus 140, not even plus money. Perez has been subbed before. It's not like this guy can't really be subbed, but it's been subbed by Figueiredo. He's been subbed by Pentosa. And he was getting taken down by Mikhaev, but Mikhaev has staph infection, so maybe that impacted that performance by Mikhaev. I'm gonna pick Tyra by submission, but I'm not sure if I'll bet on it. All right, guys, let's talk about the lock of the week now. Lock of the week for UFC Vegas 93 is gonna be none other than I'm gonna go with Armfield. I've been thinking about picking Armfield all week for lock of the week. I'm gonna go with AJ. I think AJ is picking like Armfield also. I'm gonna go with Armfield. I think Armfield will win. I'm pretty confident Armfield. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get subbed on the ground. I don't think he's gonna get ragdolled on the ground. Armfield will win this fight. Armfield is a lock to this week, guys. Trying to go 6 locks in a row. So we're gonna leave it all on Armfield this week. I like his striking way more than Brady Easton. And his line's not terrible, like minus 180. So for Garrett Armfield, I'll give you guys like a playable prop on Armfield later in the best bets. I'll find a prop for you guys that maybe like plus money or like close to plus money. But money line in parlay is not bad. I think I like the money line in parlay for Armfield. I got him in parlay already, so I think I got him at like minus 185 or some shit like that. So let me see what I got him at. I think I got him at like minus 185. So you can probably get a better line on him, like because people have been betting he's 10 a bit. I was like, I watched even more fights with Armfield. I was watching that Katona fight back, and he was the only time he got controlled by Katona was in the third round. Even then, he got back up to his feet, and that was a crazy pace. Like that was the fight that they were fighting. Like that fight was a crazy pace they were keeping up with. So I got him at minus 175, not minus 85. I think it was like minus 95. So I like the Armfield in a parlay. You can take that with the under 1.5 rounds in the Sergey fight. and take. I'm gonna buy a money line. I think that's a solid parlay right there. Let's go, man. Let's go. I like Armfield. I think Armfield's gonna win for sure. Let's go. You guys like the lock the week this week? Yeah, I think Age is gonna bounce back this week, guys. I think Age will bounce back. But once I only pick I disagree with this is this fight. Yeah. I mean I know a lot of people like Perez side. He looked really good over Nicolau. Nicolau was kind of chinny and wasn't really out there trying to take him down and wasn't really like making him he wasn't really mixing in takedowns, so like Perez could open up right on the feet. He wasn't really worried about getting taken down at all because Nicolau wasn't really shooting takedowns. I think he's gonna be worried about the takedowns in this Tyra fight. Owen said, I see Perez with W and potential rematch down the line with Tyra gets W. It's gonna be a really good fight, man. And the only reason I'm not if this is a 3-round match, I'd probably pick Tyra as a lock of the week. But the only reason I'm not picking him as a lock of the week is because this is a big step up in competition, and he's also fighting in a 5-round match. Also, that's why I'm not picking him here. W lock, let's go, man. I appreciate you guys. Brady is kind of mid. Armfield shouldn't have this easy. He doesn't get taken on repeatedly early. Yeah, he's pretty physically strong. He's got low center of gravity. Looking forward to the best video. When will it drop this week? No, always Wednesday. I'll always drop it tomorrow when all the props are out. I'm unless they take longer with the props and stuff from DraftKings and all these other books. So I'll likely drop it tomorrow. I'll give you guys my best bets. The parlay section would be out tomorrow. Last week we did really good in the last. Let's go over the last week parlay. Last week's best bet. Last week's was actually good, man. We hit the 4 out of 5 locks the weeks last week. Not luckily, I mean the parlay section. Last week was good. Yeah, last week's parlay. I mean, we had these parlays last week, right? We had Roja Jr. was a safe parlay. This only parlay we missed on was that should have probably hit too, if we're being honest, because that Soriano Baeza fight should have been stopped early too. I don't know why that fight wasn't stopped. I mean, that fight should have been stopped. The referee is dumb for not stopping that fight. And I had this one. I had $20 in this one at plus 503 for that Klein, Marcos, and then Mavo. I probably should have put more money, but I was worried about Mavo Bay. I was confident Marcos. I was confident Klein. And then we had that one hit plus 485 when I gave it to you guys. But Ferreira, Lapis, and Mava was easy. Klein, Katona over 2.5 rounds in that Marcos fight and John fight. And the only one we missed on was Baeza and Soriano because that fight didn't get stopped for some reason, which is bad. All right, guys, let's move on. We'll chill for a bit. No, I'm gonna take it easy. We've been here for almost 2 hours. So those are my picks and stuff. My final picks. I'll drop my if I end up doing a pick flip or anything, I'll probably do it like Friday after the weigh-ins. But normally I don't really pick flip all that much. I haven't really been pick flipping on fights. Yep, I mean Brady's he's got good wrestling. I mean good wrestling, but he's gonna be shooting takedowns over and over. But I think Armfield is gonna make him pay for those takedowns. Trying to scan over UFC 3 or 4 real quick. Yeah, we'll go over it. I'll take a look at it. Let me see. UFC 3 or 4. We got a card next week, right? We got a card next week also, which is a fight night card, not even a pay-per-view next week. UFC 3 or 4. It's actually a good card, man. Lean versus Bilal Muhammad. That's actually a good fight. Probably not gonna be the most entertaining fight. But I'm excited for Tom Aspinall fight and Curtis Blades rematch, bro. They got so many odds on Tapos, it's fucking frustrating. Let's go. What other fights we got on this card? We got Mikhail versus Manel Cab. I'm leaning toward Mikhail because I feel like he can get some takedowns on Manel Cab. Then I'm picking Paddy Pimblett over Green. I think Wood is a lock over Pinedo. I don't really see Pinedo getting takedowns or submission. I'm picking Arena Oliveira as a dog on that one against Shannon Bannon. I think Bannon is terrible. I'm picking Molly McCann over Bruno Brazil. I don't think Bruno Brazil is going to be going for takedown. That's actually a good matchup for Molly McCann. But Bruno Brazil doesn't have any BJJ. Striking is kind of mid. Colin Lofgren over Ramon Torres. And I'm picking Parsons over Oben Elliott. I know people like Oben Elliott a lot, man. Everyone's gonna be picking Elliott, but I'm gonna pick President Parsons. I think President Parsons is gonna win. I picked him over what's his name? Simmonsberger. Everyone's on Simmonsberger over Parsons. Early Doug Rose prediction. Macy Barber is gonna beat Doug Rose. I'm picking Macy Barber. She's gonna beat I think she's gonna beat Doug Rose easy. Not I don't think it'll be easy, but I think she'll beat Doug Rose. She's gonna be walking her down and landing some better shots. It should be Groom Rose rather than Doug Rose. Yeah, that's funny. We got Padbury emoji in the chat. We got some of those emojis in the chat. Macy the baddie Barber. Yeah, Macy's actually bad. She looks better and better every time we see her. If you know what I mean. This card's not terrible though. Like it probably shouldn't be a pay-per-view. This should be a fight night if we're being honest. But Tom Aspinall, I mean, having Tom Aspinall and Allen on that fight card makes it worth it. I feel like. I think Allen's gonna be Giga Chikati. Allen's way better than Giga. Even though Giga is like a high level kickboxer, he's got that Giga kick to the liver. I don't think that's gonna work in this fight. Mick Perkins would lock over Brzezinski. And then Sam Patterson's gonna submit Kiefer Crosby. Kiefer Crosby shouldn't be fighting Nipsey. And that Bukowski's fight and Merson Pracknell, don't bet on that fight. That fight's terrible to be betting on that one. All right, guys. Let's see who's live right now. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I gotta go. So AJ is live right now, guys. Go watch. Go hang out with AJ. Let's go. I'm gonna go get some food. I just got home, man. So I was trying to go live. So I'm glad we got the live stream in today. In fact, I said 5, 4, 6 is a big height difference. Do you think Almav is going to know the real deal? Going to know the deal with that and have that distance management? Bro, he's gonna get on the clinch and he's gonna get a takedown. He's got way better body lock and side trip takedowns. It's easier taking on old taller guys, I think, too. It's not gonna be hard. Johnson probably can defend some takedowns early, but I think he's gonna submit him eventually. All right, guys, I'll be live for PFL Thursday, for sure. I'll do a live stream for PFL. We'll watch some PFL and stuff. And then if they drop the props tomorrow, we'll probably do a live stream. I'll give you guys some props that I like for PFL tomorrow. Guys, AJ is live right now. Go hang out with the AJ. And I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. As always, take it easy. Hope you guys have a good week. And I'll be back Thursday for sure. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to get a live stream in tomorrow, later tonight, maybe tomorrow, late tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll be back Thursday, like 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be live for the card, PFL card. So I'll see you guys next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there, and catch you guys in the next one. Later.